Category 4 Hurricane Ian has finally ended. Today I'm going to quickly review the hurricane's trajectory and go over the aftermath left behind. Let's be informed so we can get on with our day. Hurricane Ian was the Category 4 Atlantic hurricane that over its 12-day lifespan swept through the Caribbean and southeastern United States, making landfall in Cuba, Florida, South Carolina, North Carolina, and then finally dissipating in Virginia. Hurricane Ian ties as the fifth strongest hurricane to make landfall in the contiguous United States, with winds reaching up to 155 miles per hour, and is considered the strongest tropical cyclone to impact the Cuban province of Pinar del Rio since Hurricane Gustav in 2008. Hurricane Ian was first discovered by the National Hurricane Center on September 19th as a tropical wave east of the Caribbean, and then progressed into a tropical storm before becoming classified as a Category 3 hurricane and then a Category 4. It first made landfall in Cuba on Tuesday, September 27th, before dissipating up in Virginia over the weekend on Saturday, October 1st. As you can imagine, a Category 4 hurricane left behind a lot of damage and even casualties. Only one day after the end of its journey, and there's reportedly over $63 billion of damage and a reported 80 deaths. In Cuba, which is where Ian first made landfall, and when it was still a Category 3 hurricane, first, the entire province of Pinar del Rio lost power for its population of 850,000 people before the island's entire power grid system collapsed, meaning all of Cuba and its 11 million residents lost power on September 28th. 3 casualties were reported in Cuba. In Florida, where Ian hit next and where it grew to a Category 4, 2.5 million people lost power overall, with nearly 800,000 still without power as of today, and 74 reported deaths. Florida is where the vast majority of the destruction occurred, with severe damage to the southwestern Lee County, where some towns were wiped out, and mass flooding occurred, making roads undrivable. According to Fire Department Chief and Emergency Management Director Ryan Lamb, Hurricane Ian, quote, obliterated 98% of the power structure to Lee County City, Cape Coral. Also, due to reports of looting after the storm, Lee County now has enacted a curfew for its residents. As of today, some are questioning the evacuation procedures in the region, with some claiming that the county had the necessary criteria to start ordering evacuations several days before the storm, instead of just the one-day lead time residents were actually given. But authorities are defending their actions, claiming that shelters and resources were readily available, but that ultimately it was the residents who decided not to take advantage. There was also a report of a sunken boat holding 27 migrants off Key West's Stock Island. 9 passengers were rescued, but 2 drowned, with the other 16 still missing. In South Carolina, over 200,000 people lost power, where North Carolina only saw power lost for 65,000 people, but with 4 reported deaths. With the storm over, recovery efforts are officially underway, with Florida, South and North Carolina, and Virginia all declaring states of emergencies, and the affected areas of Cuba looking to rebuild as well. You've just been informed, so now it's time to get on with your day. I'm Michele Carroll. Thanks so much for listening. If you enjoyed the episode and want to continue following a healthier alternative for staying informed, where I forgo partisan fighting and fear-driven narratives and just get to the point, then please be sure to hit that subscribe button, as of course you'll get more of this show in your feed, and also you'll be helping this new channel grow and reject sensational media. Thank you so much for your support, and I can't wait to see you in the next episode.